Alright, hey guys, here I'm going to be making a video on my custom trench box. This trench box is in 1/50th scale, although it's kind of hard to put a scale on trench boxes just because they can vary in size. But this one's actually on the relatively small end, as the majority of the projects I do in my diorama are smaller scale. I don't have a lot of big pipe work projects where I'm digging big trenches, therefore I don't really require a large trench box. Anyway, I'm just going to show you the trench box, although there's not much to it, and I'll tell you how I built it, and I'll compare it to a few models. So let's get started. Basically the two sides, which is this and this, are made from a material known as sheet styrene. Now the particular kind I have is by a brand named Evergreen, and but I believe the most well-known brand for manufacturing sheet styrene is Plastruct. But again, I have a brand named Evergreen, and the particular thickness I used on this, I believe, was 0.80 inches thick. Then I used just some small wooden dowels. I used 4 of them. As you can tell, they're spaced out, but they are both closer to the top of the box. You know, the second one is not down by the bottom like this one is by the top. They're both closer to the top, and that's what most trench boxes tend to look like. Now, yeah, I know these are on kind of sloppily, but I don't mind. I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, it's not really the best trench box, but I don't think it looks too bad, and they're not always like perfectly clean or whatever. You know, you can see the welding marks or whatever, so I'm gonna leave it this way. But yeah, I just glued them on there with super glue. They do have this stuff, which I'm not sure of the actual name. Actually, it says right here, plastic solvent cement. But this is the Plastruct brand, and it's for gluing one piece of sheet styrene to another, but it won't work with other materials, which is why I use super glue for the dowels. And these particular dowels are, hold on, let me grab the dowel, and I'll see how thick it is. Alright, so the kind I used for this was 0.47 oh, I should do inches, my bad. 3/16 of an inch times 36 inches. So 3/16 of an inch, I believe, is the diameter. And again, it's pretty small, but this would obviously vary depending on how large your actual trench box is. But there it is. That's basically all there is to it. Now I'll compare it to some models once it focuses. Alright, I'm actually going to move it out a little bit. First things first is I have one of these, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but the company name is Prazer, something along those lines. It's the Workmen and Hard Hats. I just grabbed one of them real quick. These are 1/50th scale. So he's just about as tall as the trench box. So that's that. And, sorry. Trying to grab him looking through the camera, which is kind of difficult. Then I have my my Bomag BMP 8500, which is by Caster, also in 1/50th scale. There's a look at that. And here's my Caterpillar 330 DL, which is by Norscot in 1/50th scale. I actually put that one behind it, and I'll lift up the camera here so you can get an idea of how big it is compared to the 330. And I have the standard bucket on the 330 right now, but in terms of thickness, it's about as thick as the standard bucket, as you can see. But when I put my my trenching bucket on, which is a little bit thinner, which I'm not going to bother with right now, it fits inside the trench box, although I don't believe you'd ever be digging a trench within a trench box. But that's about it. There's my trench box that I custom built. Oh yeah, and obviously, as you guys can tell, I spray painted it gray. Obviously, the dowels would start out a wooden color, and most sheet styrene, if not all, comes white. So I just took some gray spray paint and spray painted it. But that's about it. So there's my custom trench box. Thanks guys for watching. If you have any additional questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I try to reply to all comments. Again, that's it. Thanks for watching again, and bye.